how big of fucking assholes you guys are. I actually feel like you are a seasoned vet of this. I'm more worried about Frankie's survival on multiple levels. Like whether it's violence, whether it's a heart attack, whether it's suicide, he'll come here and put his we'll put his whole head in this jar, okay? Frankie's doing something. Potentially. He's done it a couple times on the small level with the 2 wins here, but we'll see how this series goes. Frankie's doing something that I think everybody at Barstool has like longed to do, and that's like take on all of Boston. Yeah. like Philly beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl. So there's been times where Boston has faltered, but never that with like the right cast of characters in the right setting for a 7-game series, like game watches. You know, we talked earlier about how over the course of a series you like get to know your opponent, you hate each other and all this shit, and the fact that he's doing it all alone. I have like survivor's guilt for Frankie. I'm like, I think I should be there as like even a fake pseudo Islanders fan, just seeing him all alone. But then it also makes it so awesome.
I didn't know how hard he was going to go.
Oh, he's going hard.
Like I figured in Boston he might be
like
not sheepish because I know Frankie. I know Frankie's not sheepish.
Yeah.
But I figured like I did not expect him to stand up on a chair.
Went, suck my fucking dick.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! And fuck all of you! Suck my fucking dick!
Like now I'm gonna have to go that hard.
Well, I was gonna
Borelli's
say, so what? Yeah, now you gotta like take your dick out.
Yeah,
you might have to actually suck your dick.
I have to fist fight Mr. Borelli tonight.
Imagine if you just punch an old man in the face. Like, sorry, I had to do it. I mean, the atmosphere.
Frankie, by the way, what Frankie's doing right now is one of the craziest like runs. The back and forth. He left. He went
2-2-1-1-1 has never fucked somebody worse than Frankie Borelli, right?
I mean, he was taking 7:15 trains every morning after the streams back to New York, and then
he had family affairs to deal with. He had to get back for Borelli's. He's got to get back to Boston for Dave's. He is like, I mean, that's what I'm saying. He might fucking just die of exhaustion.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, like
I'm exhausted, and I haven't done half the travel.
He's doing, yeah. Right. I cannot. I mean, I guess I can believe, but I cannot really comprehend how every stream there is someone not from Barstool who is just the most unlikable person in the world. I don't know who's worse, chest poke guy or tank top guy.
I don't know who's chest poke guy.
So chest poke guy was the game before when I think it was like the overtime goal. I think it was like when they won. Can you pull up chest poke guy? Frankie.
I like making a point to not like look at anything else.
I was gonna say you might not even know. So chest poke guy was the only other Islanders fan, which is why it's funny. He was actually like had Frankie's back, but Frankie was giving like his speech, like was having his moment, and chest poke guy was right in the front, just going like pointing at his chest, being like, "You're the man, like football." But it was like, dude, you're ruining the moment. Like, fucking take a hint, man. It was so bad that he couldn't just get it through his thick fucking skull that, like, you are not what the audience is here for. You're not it. Right?
Yeah.
And then the tank top guy, the next
tank top guy I did know about.
I mean, he just looked like just a Boston skell, you know. Just
people kept saying I looked like him. Like I got added in a few of them.
Like a mix of you. It was like you and RA or something like that. It did have like a bizarre.
I didn't see that at all.
That he looks more like RA, and I love the way that Witt said he treated it like my son when he's in the back seat saying, "Are we there yet?" He leaned back and said, and the guy just shut the fuck up real quick. Do you not have chest poke guy?
I'm trying to find it. It's not on video.
Chest poke was equally as bad. Like the tank top guy was brutal only because he just looked like absolute trash, you know. But chest poke guy was like, you're ruining what could be a very like cool live stream moment, and it was just like, you know, because these guys come and they just get shit faced, and so the Islanders have just tied it, and it's this guy in the hat, in that khaki hat. And he just stays there, and he just keeps doing it. It's like, stop,
there's another 30
dude.
seconds of this?
Yeah. And I was like, you are the worst, man. Nobody's here for you, you know? So every time there's somebody in the crowd that you just want to absolutely murder with your bare hands.
Yeah, I've gotten multiple texts being like, how have you not fought blank person yet? And I'm always like, I don't know what you're talking about. So
well, I also, are you shit-faced for these? Or
Uh,
are you just in the zone? I mean, when you're doing no TOT, you're not feeling any pain. You've got to be several deep for no TOT with a fucking with a microphone taped to your chest. I would have to assume you're drunk then.
That one was drunk. Yeah. It's been a mixed bag. Okay. Sometimes I'm shit faced. Sometimes
I
I'm
feel
not.
like you really kind of are in your own world. Because sometimes I'm like, man, I think Feinberg might like murder that guy. And then it's funny. It's just 2 doors down with like Frankie, but it's like you're in different worlds.
Yeah.
Almost, you know?
Yeah, I haven't talked to Frankie on the stream. I don't think once.
Right. It just you have enough barrier. Look at you, and the nerve of you saying that those hands are normal,
That's just a hard high five,
bro. That hoof of yours looks like it's infected or something.
It looks like you ate a bag of Cheetos.
It looks like you don't want to like a girl who put on self tanner and doesn't know to like wash her hands off. You know, you look ridiculous, sir. And somehow, some way, you were like more in control than Rear Admiral.
Oh,
Rear Admiral had no idea the game even ended.
He did not.
He was like,
that's not even a joke. He didn't know. That's just
overtime sudden death goal. The whole bar going crazy. Rear Ads didn't know what happened.
He had not realized that the goal had been scored.
Now, to be fair, it was like a soft goal, and I think it took everyone by surprise. But he was so shit-faced, he didn't know that the game had ended. And some of these, I don't know how they're like the lighting, the camera, the whatever this is, the pictures that are coming out of it are unbelievable.
Yeah, they're very good pictures.
The one of Frankie standing there like, Jesus goddamn Christ, thanks for having me, Boston. Have you seen like the hype video they made where it's like all of the games so far put into one for Frankie with that smirk, and I love Granelli and Marina at his feet, like just fucking miserable. There's like a hype video. If you go to Frankie's page, it's like a dramatic like movie trailer with all of his moments put together.
Who makes these videos?
I don't know. I'm not sure. That one, yeah. The pasta. God, Marina's such a bitch during these.
I couldn't believe Pasta didn't score that goal.
That's amazing.
This is sick.
Yeah, right?
Who the fuck made this?
I know. Just like give it a fucking Oscar. Some of the faces he makes are like. It's incredible. It's I think it's one of the greatest what he's doing, I mean, all things considered, like how he's doing it all alone, it's one of the best storylines in Barstool history. And at this point, the series has gone long enough that, like, win or lose, it's going to be memorable.
Yeah,
if they win, obviously, like, forget about it. He's going to be, and he's the perfect character for it. Like, I don't think anybody else could do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's what he's doing, and somehow still being like
the favorite,
like likable.
Yes,
like it's still like
that's how big of fucking assholes you guys are.
like I still like him.
Right. I mean, he is. That's why I said if you're not a Bruins fan, you have to be rooting for Frankie and the Islanders, right? Like, who's rooting for the Bruins, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I saw somebody saying, like, this is stupid. Like, he should be at the game instead. I'm like, oh, no. No.
I mean, like,
Frankie celebrated at the barn would be great, but you're not going to get, like, these kind of moments. Like, no fucking way.
I mean, he definitely wants to be at the game.
Sure.
Like, yeah.
He's going to, he's.
I also, it's so fucked up with how we're doing it, how we're always in the opposite. Like, I don't even know where tonight's game is.
I don't know why we're doing it this way. When you're in Boston, when it's in New York.
It's in Boston,
you're in New York
right?
when it's in Boston.
Yeah, you're at Borelli's, but
Well, I know I'm at Borelli. I didn't think I was making it to Boston for tonight, but be real fucked.
Like, why everything's backwards? We're in the upside down.
It's incredibly confusing. I can't make sense of it.
Frankie loses his mind, and I'm not talking about his excitability. He says things. Did you hear when he said he would suck Biz's foreskin?
No.
He was like, if the Islanders win, I'll suck Biz's foreskin. And Grinelli was like, whoa, like, that was too much. And then Frankie's like, and he like calms down. He's like, no, I'm serious. Like, the little bit of skin, I will suck it. And then he goes,
Wait, did the Islanders win that game?
I'm not even sure. And then he goes, after it's been detached. Like, I was like, why do you keep making this worse? You're the only one doing this yourself,
Well, to be fair, that's basically calamari.
Oh my God. If I had said that to you, you would puke. That's unfair that you can say it to me and nothing happened. But I said it to you and you puke. I mean, he's just out of his. How about when you guys scored your first goal last game? It might have been disallowed. Like, there might have been something there, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, he goes, I hope that this goal is disallowed, and if it is, I'm gonna fuck all your mothers. What? Just illogical ravings of a madman, and I fucking absolutely love it. So yeah, I mean, we're
fuck all your mothers.
I was thinking, when he goes home, what do you think, like, Mama Borelli says? Like, how's work, honey? I saw you on the live stream. I saw you tell the whole town of Boston to suck your fucking dick. How's work?
But the thing is, like, he does that with his mom in the room.
I know, that's true. Like,
she's at Borelli.
She knows the lifestyle. Yeah. Well, somebody, win or lose.
It's actually crazy. Like, he doesn't have, and I guess maybe I would be the same way. Like, if I was with my dad, but like with Mr. Borelli, I don't fuck with him. Like, I've tried to be on my best behavior when I'm at Borelli's.
Right.
Whereas Frankie is just like the exact opposite.
Well, but it's like home to him.
Yeah,
you know
right.
what I mean? It's like being in his own living room. Win or lose, I think everybody who's involved in these is going to need some therapy. You're all going to need to go to BetterHelp. If you made it this far, you watched the whole episode. You have to.
I've never watched the full episode. If you watched the full episode,
never watched like 10 minutes of an episode.
You really, really like us.
Or you hate us, but like have a fetish to watch us. And whatever the reason is, you've made it this far, you're going to want to watch more.
You should want to watch more.
And you actually owe it to us to click the subscribe button. If you have watched that much time, you now owe us in the form of clicking the subscribe button.
That's internet currency.
And hitting the bell icon.
Yes.
I don't even know what the bell icon is, but they tell me
I
to say
think
that.
it sets a reminder for you. And also leave comments for what your favorite voicemail was. All kinds of that fun stuff. But you owe it to us to do it. Law. Internet law.
law.